Joy to the world, the drawing streams are back. At least for the holiday season. Today, I need to draw a festive thumbnail for tomorrow's drawing stream. We're going to be going on Magma with a bunch of the Invader Zim Lost and Found crew. Maybe a few others, I don't know, depends on who joins me. But I'm about to play some festive music. I've been looking for like a proper festive video game soundtrack playlist. And what makes me mad is that so many of them neglect my favorite, Halaska Night from Sonic Unleashed. The best wintry little song ever made. So we're playing that first. And then I'll check to see what people are saying on my Discord. There we go. Okay, so usually I start with a sketch. Today's a little different. I'm starting from nothing. Okay, there we go. There's a place I can see chat's out of the way. So, where do we start? Well, first of all, I'm gonna need my references, so let me drag those in here. Odds are I probably won't finish this like this night, but I'll have to tomorrow, because, okay, there we go. There's MiMi. Cool thing about Clip Studio Paint is you can just take this little window and just yoink it over there. Change the size. Perfect. Okay. But we're not done, because it's not just going to be MiMi, it's also going to be GIR. Here he is. Yeah! And look at this. Check this out. Okay, it's actually not where it's supposed to go. I've done this before. Hang on. There we go. Now this is productivity. I'm actually gonna want my canvas. There we go. Okay, so best way to start doing composition is usually thumbnail drawings, but well, I can go ahead and do some. So we're just gonna like take this, make it small, see what we like. Okay. So my first idea is like they're on a carpet. I'm not sure whose carpet. Or actually no. It'd make more sense if it was like where would they be drawing? So we could do like Zim's house, which implies that MiMi broke in again, which is kind of funny. Or it could be just like the sidewalk. Ideally it should be somewhere festive. Most festive place I could think of is like a forest. That doesn't make too sense. That doesn't make much sense. They're out and they're drawing with crayons. That's gonna be the art. And my song is done. Very cool. Let me play you some other gorgeous Sonic music before we get to the Nintendo stuff. Diamond Dust Zone on the Sega Saturn version of Sonic 3D Blast. It's so whimsical. It's just so whimsical. Okay, festive place. Indoors. I'll just make it like Zim's kitchen, I guess. Yeah, why not? There's just like a tree here now. Or maybe you don't have to know whose house it is. It's just a house. I do the tiling better when we actually get to it. And MiMi has to be the star, so she's a bit more prominent. So have like her. Should probably be looking down at whatever they're drawing on. Hey! Hello! I love gorillas. Parents are finding watching videos and this because your videos come from me. I love you. I love that. Well, not that your parents are fighting, but I love that you're here and that my videos mean anything to anyone. It's always wonderful to hear. She's looking a little banana. Whatever. I keep having to remind myself this is a thumbnail. Thumbnail sketch. Doesn't have to be quality. Okay. I live with a cat. I know what cats are shaped like. They're shaped like liquid. Especially MiMi. She has, like, no physics to her body, so you can draw her as flowy as you want. Ah, look at her. Ah, look at her with her little crayon. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. And you gotta give her a giant bow. Because this is my art, and I like giving everyone huge bows. There we go. Probably something like this. She has to be like really prominent. Probably make her a bit larger. Anything got distracted? Sorry, watching Stranger Things instead. Yeah, part of the reason I did this drawing stream so last minute was because my plan was to like watch stuff and draw at the same time. But I tend to get distracted. Hello, Mega Doomer! Welcome! Thumbnailing right now. Let's see. Okay, I could include a canvas, but nah, okay. Okay, it would be funnier if they were just drawing on the floor, but the entire point of the stream that this is gonna be a thumbnail for is that it's a collaborative canvas. It's a collab canvas on Magma, so there has to be some sort of canvas in the art. Hello! Hello, creepers! Yeah, can't believe December's almost over. Already. It's already almost over. I said at the beginning of this month, hey guys, it's gonna be a blur. And I was right. I mean, as far as months go, I actually like December this year. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm just kind of glad that, like, we're almost to 2026, so it's like a clean start. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I guess this is, like, camera is facing downwards. You probably need to do, like, a fireplace right here, even if There's like no fireplace in Sim Space. Doesn't matter. It's just silly thumbnail art. And also, this is why I do small scale thumbnail drawings. Usually you do more than one, but not gonna lie, I'm really liking this. Christmas is just a day away. Well, it's Christmas Eve right now. Then actual Christmas Eve, as we're doing the Magma stream, and that one anyone's gonna be able to like draw whatever they want, as long as it doesn't get me banned. Okay, here we go. Finally, I give you, wait, hold up. That was just Act 1 of Diamond Dust Zone. There's an Act 2. Fooled you. There's more whimsy and joy in this Sonic soundtrack. Okay, so there's MiMi, shown prominently. And then I need GIR also shown in the thumbnail because he gets clicks and Hot Topic sales. And also, the reason why we're having that stream is because that's usually when, Sarah left games, but one time it was me, and a few times in January it will also be me. We do GIR Gaming Night with the Invader Zim Lost and Found crew, but this one happens to land on Christmas Eve, so Sarah's too busy to host it, and I don't feel like gaming with a bunch of people on Christmas Eve, because a lot of people are gonna be pretty busy, I'd imagine, or like their relatives might force them to converse with them or whatever. So I was like, we need something more casual, and so MiMi's Merry Magma Night is what I come up with, and we could probably put the title right there on the canvas, because yeah, actually in that case the canvas might have to be bigger. But yeah, that'd be a good way of showcasing the title. It's usually supposed to, like, leave room for it, and I'm guilty of, drawing, like, comic panels, not leaving room for my text. Okay, so here's Ager. Though, honestly, you should probably have, like, a sillier expression than this. Like one of, like, Ricky Simon's drawings. You know what? Let me look at his Etsy real quick. I mean, he's his voice actor, so if anyone can draw GIR. Oh, he's drawn GIR drawing! Not in dog form, but he's done it. That's pretty cool. Usually I do GIR with, like, his traditional, like little tongue out expression that you see on most Hot Topic shirts. I like how on, like, the GIR Gaming Night thumbnail, he's just, like, screaming. You know what, I'll give him like a big happy expression. I think it's cute. It's warranted. It's Christmas! It's almost Christmas. Let me give him more forehead than that, though. I'm gonna do that. Okay, how to draw. Also, don't expect this to be perfectly on model. Like, a lot of, like, the Swollen Eyeball studies are trying to get our artists, including myself, more on model. But this is probably gonna be just, like, in my style, so I'm not gonna try too hard. Mary Chrysler. Yay! Though, we probably shouldn't. You need the mouth going. Okay. Oh yeah, drawing GIR without the mouth this angle is really hard. Let me quickly check if there are any, like, frames I could reference for this. His dog form is... like, most of these screenshots don't give him a mouth. How do I draw you? So all I need is his nose. Usually, I don't know, it looks wrong, it looks off model, you know what? We're not doing the open mouth. This is a closed mouth GIR, because that's way easier to draw from this angle. Okay, he needs to be, like, super silly with it. Let's see, he wore an outfit in the Christmas special. Oh, okay, that's it, for the Sonic music. Now we're on to the... Wait, oh my god. Okay, never mind. I thought my avatar wasn't lip syncing for a second. That would have been awful. Okay. Yay, this is, Feeling Festive Christmas / Holiday Nintendo and Video Game Music by Lumi Plays. After the stream, I'll link it in the description, I guess. So, GIR needs to have the energy of, like a little kid. But, like, there has to be, like, half-eaten crayons. That's how you know it's GIR. Okay. So, yes. A big ol' crayon here. You know what'd be extra cute? GIR's like, he has to get like a little boy here. Should give him some like absurdly festive like pajamas, even though you can't see them very well from the single. Okay, actually, let's figure out where is his body. This is why you draw through. Okay, there's his head. So, and like, his head connects to like the back of his body. Sorry, the body connects to the back of the neck, like right there. So he would be kind of like this. I need to change his ear a little bit. Composition. Yeah, Magma Stream's gonna be extra fun, because that one's gonna be a collaborative canvas that anyone can join. Anyone at all. Don't have to be a part of the group or anything. It'll be open as long as you don't do anything. As long as you don't draw something that, like, would get me banned. hang on. We're gonna have this arm, and then we'll cheat the other arm because we don't see that side. There we go. That has to be a crayon. That's like drawing something? There we go. And then there we go. Have his other arm going around it. Now that's a GIR. Which also means I have to push the tree further back. That's fine. Probably skew this a bit. Look a little better. That tree further back. You know, a crazy thing happened like around here. My vague area. So like my mom and I need to do like last minute like Christmas food shopping, you know, because we like our potatoes pretty fresh around here. I don't even want a hint of an eye. So we usually wait pretty late to actually like get our food for the holidays. And so naturally, we had to deal with the crowd of a particular popular grocery store around here. And it was like, this is like, you know, like the good shit grocery store. Like the kind that you shop at for the holidays. And then, like on rare special occasions, because it's got like really good quality food, but you're gonna be paying up the ass for it. But whatever. So we were expecting it, so we paid it, and we went home. We went pretty early because we knew it was gonna be crazy, and it was. On Kmart! Bro, I wish it was Kmart. Maybe then it wouldn't have been, insane. But yeah, so we went, and then, come to find out later, there was a blackout! There was a blackout in there! And so you'll never guess what happened to the people who came later than us. They got all the groceries for free. Like, no charge. No charge whatsoever. And I was just like, damn. Damn. If we just went a little bit later. Oh god. I mean, to be fair though, I heard it was extremely busy, because that's what happens when you give away free groceries in this economy. Especially around Christmas. Yeah. So that happened, I guess. You can draw like a little reef around him. There we go. You gotta make GIR more holly jolly. There we go. How is yours like more like upwards? Yeah, because his ears are pointed up in that porpoise. That's an porpoise. Top one's porpoise. And both of them, his ears are standing up. So, I'm not sure why I have them laid back against his head. It looks more natural that way, I guess. Oh wait, they come out of the back of his head. What am I doing? See, this is why I have the swollen eyeball studies, because there's so many, like, things that, even I get wrong. And here I said I wasn't gonna worry about it being accurate. You know what? Job idea doesn't work once you add the reef, so we're gonna ditch that. Oh wait, he has like a little he has like that kind of tail. Okay. This is why we use references. Probably make the room a little messy, since these are like two little sewer units here. Okay, and then... Alright, it's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this to full resolution. Look at that. You are now one of my elite sketches. So we need to make the canvas even bigger than this, because the tile has to be round. So you know what? Screw the tree. This tree's going away for now. We can add it back later. Get it out of here. Move GIR all the way over here. And like, yeah, banished into the corner. We're gonna expand this by like a whole lot. Now I've actually yet to talk about GIR and MiMi proper, and why I'm not only drawing them here, but I also tend to draw them like together. It's because I think they're such an underrated duo. Like duh, you would think, like, well, does, you know, you're drawing the two SIR units, like, anyone would think to do that, but the thing about them is that, they didn't really interact much in their appearances that we know of. They might have interacted in Top of the Line, which is a unfinished episode that, has a script, to my knowledge, but the public can't see it. So, contents are a complete mystery, and I don't know, but what I do know is that in the episodes that did get finished, MiMi only appeared in one of them, and it's kind of weird, like GIR remotely controls her, so he, like, connects to her remotely, and in the end, he dresses as her. He wears, like, the little black cat onesie, and he goes, meow. Love that ending a lot, but despite that, I love GIR's little wreath and MiMi's bow. Yes, I had to make them super festive. Yeah, I find so interesting is that, like, they didn't really actually, like, interact a whole lot. Like, MiMi just kind of took them apart, and then that was it. They barely even acknowledged each other. So I find that kind of funky. But it also sucks, because I think they would be a fun duo. Like, I know, MiMi most definitely hates him. Seeing as, he remotely controlled her and made her, be silly. But I've always had this headcanon that, like, even after, like, MiMi is, not being controlled by GIR, she still has a bit of his, like, silly programming inside her. And so, whenever she's around him, it comes back, and she acts like a silly little goober again. Even though, like, around Tack, she's supposed to be, like, a professional, little assistant. Little, destructive tool of doom. But around GIR, she gets to be his, like, partner in, silly crimes. And, like, Tack hates it, Zim hates it, because he doesn't want MiMi in his fucking house. But, yeah, Undertale music. Best choice they made so far on this one. Yeah, so I imagine them being like, I don't want to say like Romeo and Juliet, because that's making them way too deep for what they are, but I imagine them being like forbidden friends almost. And there's something, even though it's entirely my headcanon, like there's something so appealing about that. Especially if MiMi got the chance to have, like, Hot Topic merch, I feel like she would have done really well. Like, first of all, she's a black cat. Second of all, she is from Invader Zim, just like GIR, so they could have merch together, and GIR merch gets sold like crazy. But also, like, I like the energy that they have going on. Like, look at them side by side in, like, their pet forms. This is literally like the scene emo dichotomy, or like the scene goth dichotomy. Yeah, like the silly, colorful one, the spooky black one. It's literally the golden retriever and it's like, okay, it's like a RAR XD version of the golden retriever and black cat dynamic. And also, hello, GIR has a, well, they're not really male and female, but he has a feminine counterpart. And yet they didn't capitalize on that in merch? That's crazy to me. That's absolutely crazy. Because, like, you know who else is a marketable gremlin? Stitch. And you know who Stitch gets a ton of merchandise with? Angel. You know what Angel's from? She's from Lilo and Stitch, the TV show. But I guarantee you, most people who have merchandise of Angel have not seen that show. Or, like, they might have seen it once because they knew her first. Doesn't matter that she didn't have that much, or that she was just from, like, a spin-off show. Not spin-off, like, she was just from, like, the show. She wasn't, like, she didn't debut in the first movie, is what I mean. And yet, dear God, she has so much merchandise with him. Maybe something like, there we go, like the magma logo right behind this. There we go. Now that's a thumbnail. Of course, there's no color on it yet or anything, but that's what we're about to fix. First of all, outlines. This is where we get to actually refine it, I'm gonna start with black outlines, but I might lighten it all in the end. It's usually what ends up happening when it comes to my art. Anyway, point is, hot topic. It's not too late. If you debut MiMi in your merchandise, oh, people will buy her. People will buy her like crazy. Quirky millennial couples love saying that they're Stitch and Angel. Come on. The market's right there. I mean, heck, like, okay, MiMi isn't voiced because, I don't know, she's a cat. And also, she's not nearly as silly as GIR. But, I always imagine, or like, kind of headcanon that if she did get a voice, she would be voice acted by Tavisha, who is Ricky Simon's wife. I know, she's an artist, not a voice actress, but you know who also wasn't a voice actor? Ricky Simons. He was chosen to do GIR's voice because he had no experiences in voice acting. Meow. So, I highly doubt this would ever happen, but if MiMi had to have a voice, it should totally be Ricky's wife. Especially since they have a cat webcomic together. And like cats are a huge part of their branding. She has 3 stripes, okay. Like, come on, that would be so cute. Again, not saying like they have to be a couple or anything, like GIR and MiMi, but I don't know. I think it would be a pretty funny behind-the-scenes thing. But I've also headcanon MiMi being voiced by Teto, so who knows? Okay, wait, hang on. Horns. Ugh. Cursor horns being hard to draw, girl. Okay. Like the rest of it's not so bad. Like. And then you have to do another one? Like, that just... No, that looks wrong. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, have it be something like that. Nah. Then subtle. Straight. The other way. Okay, I'm trying my best here. What's wrong with this image? Probably the curvature. She's got more like inwards than I have it. Up. There we go. I have to do MiMi justice because, like, you want to talk about how, like, Tak was underrepresented. Dear God. At least Tak got her shit personality. MiMi is just, like, one and done. Like, okay, she's with her, and then, like, pfft, no more. No more. No. I hope you liked the cat. And how she had few appearances. Because now she's not getting any more, ever. Unless Nickelodeon changes their mind and, you know, maybe makes a new movie and maybe prominently features tack in it like they originally planned, you know, hire everyone who did Into the Florpus, but maybe also hire me and the rest of the Invader Zim Lost and Found crew, because we are literally just dedicating our lives to doing free work for this franchise at this point. Just throwing that out there. There's plenty of artists right here on this platform that I know personally who would love a chance to make another story happen. And then all of that. Hello, cat question mark. All of that just to like maybe get more MiMi on screen. That's showbiz for ya. Somebody make Invader Zim more profitable, like, right now. Okay, this looks really weird. But why? Why? Something about this ain't right. You know what that means? Try to play with the perspective tool and see if I like it. You know what? Okay, if I see what the problem might be, her horns, it's not like one smooth crescent shape, it's like, God. Okay, so it's like, mostly straight, you know, like I said I was in middle school, and then, okay, it's like a subtle one. But then for the outside, it's just one big crescent. Okay, that might be my problem, actually. Okay, so let's start with the big crescent. You gotta make it thinner. Figuring out how to draw MiMi live. There we go. And then, like, horns are pretty thin, so call them horns. They're her ears, but they just look like horns. Which is a pretty cool design choice. And then, like a flat, there we go. Finally. Now that is a MiMi. Try and do her horns now. Just 3 lines. This way. Her horns pretty like high on her head, actually. One of these days, eventually, Flamgo will do a, like, 45-minute long how to draw MiMi video. And then the fandom will be blessed forever. And I'll, like, archive it on the Internet Archive, and, like, it'll outlive us all, and generations in the future will be dealing with burnt rubble and apocalyptic scenarios. But by God, they will know how to draw MiMi better than I do. Here, let's get her like big adorable eyes. They go off of her face, because that's just how you do it. These cartoony characters. Here we go. I can just kind of mirror it. Why is there earthquaking? Okay. I think somebody just drove by. Our battle will be legendary. Play around with these. till it looks right. So remember the time I had a dream where I met Zim IRL and told him to eat a carrot, and he started screaming while cackling like an egg and like shooting out of his body. Basically, he exploded. New headcanon dropped. Zim explodes if he eats a carrot. God forbid. I know, this is from Animal Crossing. I mean, hey, I had a dream where, like, the name Doomsville is canonized for Zim's city recently. Which I know for a fact isn't canon. Because you wanna know where I got that from? I got it from a fanfiction. Like, too many other things that I bring up when talking about Zim. Hang on. Let me check my messages real quick. Okay. Yeah, dreams of crashing cars. For some reason, the car always slowed down before crashing. Ugh, yeah. It's the worst. Yeah, falling dreams. Ugh. Oh, those suck. Okay, now, the thing I didn't do accurately in the sketch is MiMi's body is pretty thin. It's shaped like a flame. She's got like a flamey body. Like this. And then, yeah, that's a MiMi. And then you put like a, oh my god, like, you can almost like pluck her body off. That's how thin it is, but that's just how you draw Zim characters. And I said I wouldn't make this accurate. Let's get her bow on there. Yeah, look at her. You know, maybe one of these days I'll do a drawing stream where I actually, keep drawing that creepypasta comic I did at the start of the year. I got a little distracted, to say the least. And by get distracted, I mean, well, I got my driver's license, I did a whole bunch of fanzine projects, joined my first successful multi-animator project, indirect letter to the Raymundo Discord server. I don't know what we're gonna do about that music video, but come on, say something. It has been actual years since I animated Slender Man for that, and like it's so old now that like I animated for that project before I did animation school. In between now and the time that project was in its life cycle, I got like 2 certificates in 2D animation. So now it just looks really bad in comparison to what I do now. So, I don't know. But I think it sucks when, so I'm glad we have, like, weekly meetings and, like, so much, community participation in Invader Zim Lost and Found, because, like, I've been a part of projects that just kind of, like fizzle off and die. And I don't mean, like two-person little, like, hey, you know, it'd be fun ideas? No. I mean, like a bunch of people are determined to make something happen, and then you just slowly watch it die a slow, painful death. And you're like, why am I even here? Just to suffer. So that's definitely, like, one cool thing about this project. So I'm glad for all the events we do and everything, even though they're not mandatory. It keeps especially, like, the regulars in tune with each other. Okay. Now to give her a crayon. Okay, dumb thing about, like, me and drawing props is, like, you would think small things like pencils and pens would be so easy, but no, they're not. I think it's because, like, they're so small compared to, like, the characters that, like, I can't make them detailed. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. And then, like, crayons aren't that hard. I mean, like pens. Pens are my worst enemy, because, like, I always go into a drawing project being like, yeah, they're just holding a pen. Like, that creepypasta comic I did, for example. Like, yeah, she's just holding a pen. How hard could it be? And then I quickly realize, ah, god dang it, I have to keep that thing consistent. Okay, so then it's like, yeah, like that. And then there's, like, the paper wrapping, like, around there. There we go. Look at them, so joyous. Joyous little creatures. Just put like it's a generic circle. There we go. No specific brand. Straighten this a little with the skew tool. There we go. Also, my advice for any people watching who use, like, IBS Paint and, like, then maybe they can't afford like a better drawing program yet. When you do eventually have to make that choice, my recommendation is, you see, I'm using Clip Studio Paint, but Clip Studio Paint, okay, it didn't always have a subscription model. It used to just be a one-time purchase, but at a certain point they unfortunately made the switch. However, unlike certain other services, you can still buy the old versions of Clip Studio Paint for a one-time payment. I think this was like $50, but like that's forever. Like, I have this license now forever. So, and like it has so many features. It takes a while to get used to. Like, there was like a solid like year where I didn't draw anything with it. But I got used to it over time. Definitely the best, like, platform I have for, like, making comics. Yeah, so sometimes I want to draw for fun. I, like, whip out the old iPad and use Sketch Club, which was my first, drawing application. But for professional work now, I use Clip Studio, especially since that's what they use professionally in, especially Japan. That's why you see a lot of, like Japanese, brushes or, like, manga features. It's mainly used by, like, Japanese artists in professional settings, but I quite like it for my purposes. And you aren't stuck with a subscription model, though on mobile I have also heard great things about Procreate. I've used Procreate like a few times in high school for my art class there. I thought it was pretty good. But I haven't used it, like, extensively. I do plan on getting it, though, because, big difference between Sketch Club and, like, Procreate is that, Procreate has layer folders. Guess what Sketch Club, despite being, like, I think a paid app as well, guess what it doesn't have? Yeah, layer folders. It has layers, not folders though. So, if you want to group those things, good luck. So if you do like a really big drawing with like a lot of characters or whatever, oh my god. Or especially comics, you don't even want to know what it's like doing comics on Sketch Club. But, even though, like, not a whole lot of people even know what Sketch Club is, but I do. It was my first drawing app. A bit of an odd choice for most people. It was like IBS Paint or Metabang or like even like MS Paint. And yeah, technically I've used like Kid Pics before it, but like that was mostly like as a plaything when I was a kid. I'd say Sketch Club was like my first like quote-unquote, like, real drawing application, even if I've technically used others before it. Okay, this eye is not looking right. I forgot to go bald, or have to draw from scratch! Ugh! Circles. How many years of drawing? 2 certificates in 2D animation. Still struggle with circles. But see, now what about the circle tool? You don't understand. It needs to match the line width. It needs to match the line weight of the other lines. And it can't look too perfect. Because then it looks really weird. It has to be like organic circle, yet still a circle. I'm just gonna, do that. Usually what I end up doing. I mean, we're gonna thicken up GIR's eye lines with eyeliner anyway. Whatever. Okay, haven't checked chat for a hot minute. Okay. The urge to add as much detail as possible, one little space looks too empty. Yeah. True gamers use GIMP. Oh god, GIMP. Yeah, my good friend Creepers. This guy uses GIMP. This motherfucker uses GIMP. Which, you know, like, that's actually a really good thing that, he uses GIMP, because it's like the open source free alternative to Photoshop, and Adobe sucks, so yes, use alternatives. Or, you know, just obtain it by, unofficial means. Cough, cough. Which is totally not what I did. But anyway, yeah, thing about GIMP for me is that, like, it just feels, like, wrong to use if you're, like, mainly used to, like, Photoshop or, like, most common drawing applications. GIMP is, like, some really weird keybinds and, like, settings that I am not used to, so I've tried to use it a couple times. I'm just like, ugh, how do I anything? But I'm glad at least I know someone who knows their way around it. Less effort than obtaining Photoshop, that is true. Yeah, I think, like, the main curse, I've told him this many times, is that I have actually had lessons in Photoshop. I took Photoshop classes in high school, so I actually know how to use it from, like, professional teaching. So, I was kind of, like, damned by the education system. Anyway, I use the old version of Fire Alpaca, which has no dark mode. Yeah, Fire Alpaca is also, like, really good. Like, I've used a couple of, like, free drawing apps on, different platforms, like, either before I had Clip Studio, or, like, on... Because, like, the thing about Clip Studio license is it's only good for, like, one computer at a time, which sucks, but whatever. Like, yeah, like, I have a laptop that I needed a, like, drawing on. Yeah, Fire Alpaca is probably the best free app that I've used. I also don't mind Metabang. Metabang's not too bad. Like, honestly, like, the one I don't get is IBS Paint. I've used IBS Paint. I get it. Like, if you're used to it, it must be, like, pretty freaking awesome, because I've seen some, like, gorgeous pieces of art that people have done with just IBS Paint and, like, their finger on, like, a tiny little phone. Like, that's awesome. That's so cool. But, I don't know, I didn't get it. Something about it, I was just like, what am I doing? Also, supposedly this is sort of Adobe to GIMP compatibility tools. Actually, that'd be pretty fire if those actually work. Cause, like, yeah, I don't want to be dependent on Adobe either. $40 for Fire Alpaca Dark Mode. Oh god, yeah, that's atrocious. Like, look, if you're paying $40 for Fire Alpaca Dark Mode, you might as well save up another $10 and get Clip Studio. It's in gray mode, but you do get, like, way more features than Fire Alpaca. Okay, let me, like, GIR's perspective here. Look a little less wonky. Yeah, there we go. God, I forgot how relaxing, like, drawing on stream is. I guess because, okay, my thing about drawing on stream is I used to not get viewers when I did this. When I just drew, like, my creepypasta comic, it was pretty much just, like, my mom, my friends. That was it. I mean, I didn't really need anyone else, but, you know, it's kind of hard to find motivation when, like, you don't have an audience. So that's one thing I'm grateful for this year, is I feel like I have more of an audience now. And it's the Zim fandom, just like I always wanted. What do I want for Christmas? The entire Zim fandom at my freaking doorstep. Singing to Hail Santa. Hey, Tiny Hamster Alistair. Welcome! Yeah, I know, the Sim fandom's huge, so that wouldn't work, but it would be really funny. Just, like, sudden impromptu InvaderCon on someone's front lawn. In the middle of, insert place of living here. Okay, so Gur's ears. Okay, so probably be a little sharper than that, a little thinner. Flop. There we go. There we go. There's Gur's little head. Oh my god. Okay, so my good friend Television, who also just goes by like Raz as his nickname, he is Christmas shopping right now. Like right this minute. And he's like, oh my god, he's like, for him, it's like 10:30 right now. Yeah, that music's accurate. Oh my god, he is going shopping. He's going Christmas shopping at 10:30 p.m. on Christmas Eve. What a freaking madman. Love this guy. Look, I've worked retail once. I've worked on December 23rd. Oh, it's not pretty. It's not pretty, because if you want to talk about last minute desperation, like, it's not, like, it wouldn't be, like, okay, like, the crowds are one thing, but, like, whatever. At least it keeps you, like, occupied while on the clock, I guess. Here's the time of year when parents waste money, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, actually, Gur's crayon is gonna be, like, there we go. It's gonna have, you gotta have, like, the wrapper peeled off, yeah. Everyone remembers this experience from, like, elementary school? Yeah, there we go. Anyway, yeah, like, the crowds are one thing, but the thing that killed me was that, like, I worked in a toy store. And, people were very, very desperate for, like, their kiddos' like, favorite toy on their wish list. But, you know, things that are in high demand tend to be in low supply, so like, the most I could just tell them was, like, sorry, ma'am, like, sorry, like, little Susie isn't gonna get her cinema roll that she put at the top of her Christmas list. I'm sorry, you should've came earlier. No, I wouldn't tell them, like, straight up, but I mean, that's like the most I could tell them. And they would still get so upset. Like, ma'am, I can't pull one out of my ass. What do you want me to do? There's like a knockoff plush store right outside of here. Why don't you just grab it from there at this point? I'm sure she's like what, like 7? She wouldn't know the difference between official and bootleg. Blame it on the minimum wage worker! Exactly! That was the hard part about the holidays, is like, whenever people couldn't get, like, their like, kids' wish list done, they always make it your problem. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I just work here. Oh, but could you check the back? I have checked the back. For, like, the past 10 people. It's not gonna change. Please tell me you have one in the back. I'm sorry. We don't. Yeah. Better start, looking real quick for another gift, cause you know, it's always the last minute people that do that to you. Like the exact type of people who come on like December 24th and like at like 10 in the morning. Oh my god. So many old people buying last minute gifts, dude. So many. Natural selection! That is true. My advice to everyone, because, you know, a lot of us, we're either, like, you in the audience, odds are you're either a minor or broke. Probably both. But when you do get to the age and financial status where you're suddenly obligated to buy people gifts, well, if you're in like a social group that celebrates Christmas, yeah, November at the latest, or like early December if you absolutely have to. But like look, if you don't have a gift for someone and it's like December 23rd, I feel like they would understand if you delayed it just a little bit more. Unless they're really weird about it. In which case, I don't know. I don't know why you even bother with that person. This hypothetical person that doesn't exist. Alright, there's GIR's little bow. Time to add the wreath. It's going faster than I thought. And the stream is going by, like, weirdly fast. Like, last time? No, I'm gonna say last time. Like, these streams always go fast. No matter what I'm doing. Even on the gaming channel. Same rules of overseas shipping. Imagine getting here on a boat in like a month minimum. Yeah. True. Also really good advice. Like, that goes freaking like quadruple if you're buying something online. Oh my god, you never know what could happen to that. Especially if you're ordering something from overseas. Dude, it's not gonna be there when you need it. I learned that lesson with Halloween costumes, actually, because for a couple of years when I was a teenager, I ordered stuff on Amazon for my costumes. Which is something I don't do anymore, because Amazon sucks, and it's only gotten worse. But, yeah, I used to order stuff on Amazon all the time for it. But, like, some items what would happen is like, oh shit, these sneakers are coming directly from China. And so, it's gonna be like November when I get them. Don't let these things happen to you. Actually, you give him like a long ribbon. There we go. Gee, I wonder what game this music is from. Could it be New Super Mario Brothers? Could it be? Yes! How could I have possibly guessed? I learned a few days ago I could drive across Florida and back and school would still be active. Dang. There's a little hand right there. Like, yeah, like a really small body. I always like drawing GIR with like little paw prints, but that's most definitely not accurate. I say as if this is like official art, which it's not. Now, you know, just saying, Hot Topic, if you want to hire me, I can draw you some banger merch, dude. Oh, I could draw you some banger merch. Like, you're like kicking his feet almost. There we go. This ain't gonna work. You always do like... Then the tail wouldn't show. It's a freaking tail. Okay, how about... Body first. Oh, creepers. This one's just for you. Television has not played Club Penguin either. So that's like 2 guys I know that I have to introduce to Club Penguin through like rewritten projects. You weren't the only one who like wanted to play but couldn't, but his was because he didn't really know how to use an email. There we go. Fill tool! Hinzu or Nubby. Like, his feet in kind of small, and they're pretty short too. In reality, it'd be like eh, 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 eh. think that's the characters, though. You have to do the cursed. Yeah. Yeah. This is a reminder to always flip your canvas. Because oftentimes you'll find that, oh no, I gotta fix these proportions. MiMi looks fine for the most part. Just another picture of the school's pizza on the server. You know what? Why not? I feel like that's the exact vibe of like the Invader Zim school is like a school pizza. Actually, I haven't seen your school pizza. Is that just a single pepperoni on like the most oily slice of pizza I've ever seen? Yeah, you know what? You know what? That's the vibe of the Invader Zim school. It's dry. No, that's worse. Okay. Hang on. Now I have great. Now I have to show the whole chat your school pizza. So they know what I'm laughing about. Okay. This is Kat's school pizza, apparently. Oh god. That's so much oil that like the US Army would invade this. It's a single, you know what the single pepperoni is like making me think of? Hang on. Please tell me they have it. Please tell me they— Yes! Yes! Hang on. Hang on, this is gonna be like such a good joke. Hang on, no! Okay, there we go. Hang on, wait for it. One pepperoni! Hang on. Wait! Yeah! You know, I don't see the difference. I don't see the difference at all. You got stuck with like the Urkin Invader pizza. Okay, back to the sirs. Resemblance. Okay, so it's paper time. This is half the drawing experience. People act like being digital artists is just, I press my outline pen and then I just start outlining. Nah, it's more like Okay, that one's not bad actually. I could just edit these. Look, the other pizza might be— No! How can it be one? I mean, I'll give you this. I'll give you this. At least it doesn't look oily. But I think this might be worse. Oh dear God. Why are all the pepperonis stacked on top of each other? Why? It's like 3 of them. They're all layered on top of each other. Oh God. That's horrendous. My condolences. You know, Creeper's singular sad face really says a lot. You know, why distribute the pepperoni? Waste your precious time when you could just put all of the pepperoni in one spot. One singular spot. And just stack it. That's how you make a pizza. Gave me two cards of spoiled milk this year. Oh my god. Like, where are you going? The freaking, like, Zim school? Fucking corn and mayonnaise day? Not a thing I'd do in a pizza kitchen. It's like what you'd serve, like, customers you don't like in Papa's Pizzeria. Oh god, I did this on the wrong layer. That's fine. That's fine. I'll fix it. I don't feel like redrawing the line. You know, I thought about having a Pokemon Black stream last night, but I was like, yeah, it's too late. Who knows? I might have one tomorrow before we do the drawing night. Because I've been having a lot of fun doing those weekly Pokemon live streams. Also, the next one's gonna be a goddamn nightmare because we're facing against the Emolgas. Also, the school tries to say it's Domino's Pizza. Oh god. That ain't Domino's Pizza, that's like Dice Pizza. Would you be surprised if I told you I don't believe that? Okay, I'll save the text for last, because I might want to do that with an actual, like, font. I'll do little, like, drawings around it. Let's see here. I've been doing more like, I don't know, should I thicken the outlines? Why not? I usually thicken the outlines at this stage, but yeah, screw it, let's do it. Say my seaweed bagel that I made to refresh your eyes. Yes. I mean, yeah, I would show you, like my homemade pizza to refresh your eyes. But the thing about taking photos in my kitchen is that it's a mess. Doing good so far? Thank you. I usually, especially my Zim drawings, I always thicken the outlines, even though, you'll see, right here, I don't really do that for, Florpus as much. Like, yeah, there's some degree, like, look at how the detail lines are thicker than the line on his body, but I think peak Invader Zim is when the outlines are, like, so thick. So thick that, as one of my animation mentors put it, they look like stickers. Do you use mouse too? I'm using an XP pen drawing tablet right now, which it's not a very advanced one nor particularly expensive as far as drawing tablets go. I just use the mouse for like say I need to like highlight something real quick. That's like this is me using a mouse. But whenever I'm drawing, this is on a pen. Because if I were to draw this with a mouse, it would be kind of awkward. Like I've seen some very impressive artwork using mice, but that's not my skill. Okay. Also, neat thing. Sometimes we don't feel like redrawing this whole line. I could just do some good old lassoing. And then, oh, look at that. And then you just kind of match it. Oh, yeah. What's your favorite Invader Zim episode? Dark Harvest or Attack the Idiot Dog Brain? We've actually, now, all the main Invader Zim Lost and Found members have said their favorite episodes on the Swollen Eyeball studies, but mine is Tack the Hideous New Girl, because Tack is my favorite character. Before that, though, my favorite was Backseat Drivers. That one's like it's so beloved. It's even like Joden's favorite. At least like in the accounts that we have. I don't know if his opinion changed since then. Like I think he used to say that like Dib was his favorite character, but in more recent Q&As at like cons and stuff, he hasn't been able to pick a favorite. Hey Zasihi. That's, you know what, you are a trooper for that. That is really cool. It's like a similar feeling I have towards people that make like Mona Lisa tier drawings using just their index finger and like baby's first smartphone. Like that's awesome. You are one of the elite artists. Wish they made more episodes of Attack. Yes! Sigh. Her and Scooge are gonna be like Irkin mainstays. It sucks that, nope. You don't get more Irkin content. Because we're gonna kill the series. Because, by God, we spent all the budget on those CG walnuts, and not enough people showed up. I wasn't alive back then, but people who were alive, when Invader Zim was airing, so, Bryce, basically. You know what, Bryce? It's because you didn't advertise it enough. You specifically. This is all your fault. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Nickelodeon sucks. Yeah, especially nowadays. You know, it was already pretty bad when Invader Zim was airing. Like, that was like early 2000s. Like, Y2K era. Nickelodeon got worse in like the 2010s, I'd say. Mainly because their SpongeBob favoritism got real bad. And then nowadays, like, I don't even know what the, like, because, you know, obviously I don't watch Nickelodeon. Not because I don't watch kids' TV anymore, it's because I just don't watch cable. I don't watch channels. I watch, the 2 streaming services we have. And one of them is, actually, I don't know. I don't really watch Paramount Plus. I don't know what Nickelodeon's up to these days. Niggas milking soda to the death of my opinion. They've been doing that for, like, so long. SpongeBob's just like The Simpsons at this point. Like, it would take something... Like, even if the main series were to end, it would just keep going in, like, spin-offs. Like Scooby-Doo. It's just... It's part of, like, pop culture mythology now. Generations and generations from now, they're gonna be wondering why we started worshipping Yellow Sponge. Some of the school fries? There's more? Okay. Okay. Dear God. People in the Invader Zim chat, they're gonna be wondering why there's random photos of food. Which I think is hilarious. Even though it's technically in the off-topic channel. Okay. Food review. Food image review. Yeah, these aren't as bad. Yeah, bagel. Pretty banger, seaweed bagel here. Very cool. School fry review. I mean, as far as, like, school fries go, like, these actually don't look too bad. I mean, they look dry as hell. Which is, like, the main problem with a lot of, like, school fries or, like, frozen fries in general. But, you know, I've had worse. At least they look like they might have a little bit of seasoning. I actually have... I'm not sure if you've ever had them, but, like, those smiley face fries that, like, people often get in, like, elementary school. I have those, as, like, a standalone, like frozen bag of fries. They're called, like, smiley mashed potatoes. Oh my god, they're so much better than I remember. Probably because they come, like, straight out the air fryer and aren't, like, rotting in a school cafeteria. But, god, they are so good if you can somehow get your, like, paws on them. I have pictures of the chicken. It's raw! Raw chicken? Where's Gordon Ramsay? Get him to investigate your school cafeteria. And then, it'll end up making him, like, quit his job, because he's just that appalled. Let's see. It's pink. Y'all should make actual food from Invader Zim. IRL, rate them by taste. Oh my god, you know what? If we run out of, if, like, even after, like, all of the comics, all the fan-made stuff, all of the, like, the unfinished episodes, if somehow, even after, like, the crossover games, if Flamgo and I run out of things to talk about on Invader Zim, maybe, just maybe, I could, run miles and miles all the way to Florida, and we could badly recreate, food from the show. You know, let's see, we got such bangers like, okay, you know, the waffles are pretty good, but, like, we also have the peanut and soap waffles. Yummy. Oh, let's see, what other classics do we have from Invader Zim? Oh yeah, we have the dishwasher potatoes. Like, fries from the dishwasher at a KFC. Delicious. We have meat, we have like a Happy Meal. No, not, the Happy Meal's too small. We gotta go bigger. We gotta go Big Mac, but the meat is made out of napkins, which actually isn't too far off from how McDonald's makes their burgers nowadays. So that wouldn't be too hard. Talk about a medium rare chicken, ketchup and rice. You got the other classic, corn and mayonnaise, the school classics. Let's see. We gotta make some breakfast squids. Live, of course. Just, you know, like Flamgo, you live by the ocean. Just pluck them out. Just pluck them out the water. That's totally how fishing works, right? That's totally how you get squid. No, motor oil fries don't sound so bad now. GIR would make fries and motor oil. And in fact, hang on, I actually write the scripts for Invader Zim Lost and Found now. Like, the stories are mostly, well, the ones you've done so far, like, are mostly done by Bryce. But, if we get to one where, like, we'll eventually get to ones where, like, he hasn't written out all the beats yet. I don't know how, but I gotta sneak in GIR making fries with motor oil, and like only like select people will even get that that's a reference. Like, you just see GIR making fries, and like and then it just like, and then like as he's walking away, you see behind him on a table like a can of like WD-40. No, I'm not liking the lines on the reef. Let's just keep it as is. Big breakfast chunks. Nah, the breakfast chunks got written out of the timeline. It's breakfast squids. You gotta shove live squids into a box. You know, I've compiled like recipe books for like unofficial recipe books of just recipes I find online for like Undertale and like Sonic, because I really like those fandoms. They have some like, especially Undertale, oh my god. If you want a video game recipe to make in real life, the butterscotch cinnamon pie is so good. Like, I don't even make the crust for it. I just buy like a store-made one. But oh my god, that filling. That cinnamon butterscotch filling, especially when you pour like whipped cream on it, oh my god, it's like actually to die for. Like, I get what Asgore was weak about. But oh god, Invader Zim. It would be like half like genuine attempts. There'd be some like some fast food in there, like, oh yeah, just get like Taco Bell for Crazy Taco. It'd be the same experience pretty much. But and then you just have waffles with peanuts and soap in them. God, I found more pictures of the school food. There's the Invaders of cookbooks. I mean, you say that, but they would have to go out of their way to try and find food that actually sounds good enough for people to want to make. Okay, that was the end of that playlist. Do I keep going? I think so. Let's see here. The watermelon, they put spicy pepper on it. Why? Oh my god. Oh, you sound like a treasure trove. Okay, let me get some more winter music on here. Let's see. Who is next? How about another winter Nintendo mix by Stellar Shulk? Probably gonna have a lot of the same songs, but whatever. This is the sacrifice we pay for really long streams. Oh god. I guess these are our breaks, reviewing school food. Oh god! Oh, Oh, these are, okay. I think we should start least insane and get progressively worse. Wanna make crazy taco, slap a poop label on a cup of fountain soda. I mean, I've made Krabby Patties IRL. I feel like I can make some banger recreations of, the Zim fast food. Using just, like, home cooking. Anyway. But the problem is that it wouldn't be accurate. Anyway, yeah. Okay, what's the least weird? Okay, how about, like, the full shot here? Okay. So, the bagged carrots are what's sending me here. Like, they're not even in, like, at least ours came in, like, a little, like, platter. They couldn't be bothered, just like, fuck you, here's some baby carrots. And those are, like, yeah, the classic, like, school lunch chicken nuggets. Oh, I recognize those anywhere. Dry. Like, generally, like, the saddest chicken nugget experience you could have. And I didn't think it would get worse than the McNuggets. Okay, okay, now we have, corn touching mashed potatoes. Now, for a lot of people, especially, like, people sensitive to, like, food stuff, this may, send off alarm bells. Not me, though. If this was, like, okay, this just wasn't in, like, a styrofoam, like, container. If this was, like, on a plate, and it was, like, homemade mashed potatoes, this would be, like, pretty fire, actually. Alright, let's see. Next up, we have, the watermelon with spice on it. That's, I mean, look, you're like, yeah, I thought at first, too. No, those are clearly potatoes. It has the same energy as, like GIR shoving the muffins in the mashed potatoes. But yeah, you're like just one step away from corn and mayonnaise. Anyway, yes, spicy watermelon, okay. And then, let's see, we have, oh god, yet another pizza. God. Oh, it got worse. No! I think this is the worst one yet. My personal atrocities, that's corn mashed potatoes, not bad, even considering school cafeteria quality, yeah. Okay, you know, this music is too joyous. I need something a bit more fitting. For what I'm witnessing here. And what you are all on tape witnessing. Give me Waltz of the Meatball Man by Gooseworks. Okay, so what we have here is, first of all, the oil is, unholy. I feel like if I put a paper napkin to this, it would disintegrate. And yet at the same time, it looks dry on the edge. The paper thin crust. And then, obviously, like, the elephant in the room here are the 4 stacked slices of pepperoni in the middle of this nightmare. And also the fact there's nothing else on this, like, plate as well. It's nothing but the saddest slice of pizza you've ever seen. Oh god, it's like glistening. It's stacked on top of that. That's awful. This is awful, actually. But you know what? It's not as awful as, what is this? What is this that you sent me? What the fuck even is this? Like, my best guess is that those are 2 slices of pickle on, like a cheese, on like a mozzarella stick. Such a pizza makes me depressed. The gas profile pick is, really matching the energy here. I feel like if you gave Gaz this pizza, you wouldn't have your head. Yeah, like, what the fuck is this? I don't even remember this. Did somebody make this? Am I being rage baited here? Because even if I'm not, trust me, you post this on like TikTok, oh my god, that'd be like A tier rage bait. You get so many. Oh, you get Thanksgiving food. No, I remember the school Thanksgiving food. Closest comparison I have to that is, oh my god. Okay, so let me get back to the drawing, but I have a story for you. From from this year, actually. It's struggle meals less harassing than this. Nah, you can't even hate on struggle meals, honestly. Like, I'm not sure if you've ever had like hot dogs with ramen on the side, but like it comes to that sometimes. But it's pretty good though. Anyway, yeah. God. Okay, so this year, like 2025, I mean, start of 2025, my family decided to have a day out. First day, January 1st, 2025, my dad was like, okay, get in the car. We're gonna go to a restaurant. I was like, okay, alright. It's probably gonna be crazy because it's New Year's, and alright. Like, before, we've gone out New Year's before. I usually like Cracker Barrel, which like isn't like too bad, but nah. Instead, you know where we went? We went to the Black Eyed Peas, which is it's a restaurant. You'll never guess what they serve there. That's right, turkey, and also Black Eyed Peas. In fact, on New Year's, you can get a shot of them for free. So first of all, like, what really wasn't helping the experience was the fact that it was freezing cold outside. Like, freezing cold. Absolutely cold. And once we got in the restaurant, I was like, okay, surely I get to live now, right? Like, I get a break from the cold. And so, yeah, we walk inside, and I'm like, yay, but at the same time, like, we had to sit by the door while we were waiting for our table. And it was, like, really crowded, too, so we had to sit there for, like, quite a bit before we got our table, and every time that door opened, someone else came inside. Dear God, it was like the temperature equivalent of, like, a jump scare. Like, ugh. Like, it's like suddenly, like a freezer gun, just like, all over you. And like, this, oh great, now my limbs are made of ice. Great. And so, so we thought, okay, like, we just have to endure this for the waiting period, and then it'll be over, right? And so, they're like, alright, insert, Zeno's family here. Your table's ready. And so I'm like, oh, yay. Because I was actually kind of hyped to eat there. And, they sit us right by the door. Like, the way we were positioned, my mom and I, our backs were, like, right where the door opened. And you'll never guess what happened. People just kept coming in. Hi, Bryce. Telling a nightmare story right now. Because we were talking about school lunches, but this isn't a school lunch because I am a grown adult out of education. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah. So still, like, we weren't free from it. Every time someone opened the door, like, blam, you're ice again. Like, it was atrocious. But then, like, we actually order our food, right? And you know, I decided to go with, my mom and I decided to go with, like, the classic, like, turkey and gravy. All that. Surely a restaurant couldn't screw that up, right? And I actually thought my serving was kind of good. I didn't really like the sides. They were kind of bland. Like, and like, come on, man. I'm paying, well, not me, but like my family's paying like a stupid amount for this restaurant meal. Surely you can include a little flavor in your sides, and not only that, you can give me more than like a pinch. Like, I might as well just like go get like Bob Evans, and I'd be able to eat the full thing of potatoes at least. Anyway, but that was my plate. Then my poor mother suddenly like leans over to me. She's like, "Is yours ice cold?" I'm like, "No, because my turkey came out warm." But nah, hers was like as if it just came out of the fridge. It was that cold. And it couldn't have been the door or anything, because mine was fine. So my guess is either like they were in a rush, like really bad, because it was like busy as shit. But either that, or they just had it like sitting out while waiting for mine. That's how I learned. We learned our lesson. This year we're doing home-cooked New Year's, and it's gonna be pretty good. Anyway. Dude, the turkey's so dry, it's not even funny. Found the school strawberries. Thirkin person who sleeps in a cold room. I can feel your pain. Okay, so we got some pillars here. They look kind of weirdly Greek, but I don't really care. I'm gonna color them pretty dark anyway. Oh, God, the strawberries. Alright, strawberry review. I am a certified strawberry lover, by the way. Love strawberries. So, seeing bad ones hurt me. You know, I'll give you this. These aren't the worst I've seen. Like, it could be worse. They could be, like, mushy. I hate mushy strawberries. Some people love it when they get, like, dark and juicy. I hate that. It's a sensory nightmare for me. But, yeah, they look not great, but probably one of the better produce items you can get wherever you are. Okay. So, start of the camp. Yeah, serviceable strawberries. You know, compared to the actual, like, hell on earth school pizza that you showed me, the strawberries are, like, I feel like the least of our problems. Okay, let me see how I actually start this, this fireplace. So I'm like, what lines do I put first? I don't, believe it or not, I don't. Miss Zeno doesn't usually draw fireplaces. Oh, I should have made it out of brick! Ah, that's fine. It's not too late. I should have made this out of brick! That's fine. That's perfectly fine. You wanna know why? Because brick would actually be easier. Yeah, Okay, Bryce, while you're here, we gotta do an episode where GIR makes fries using WD-40 motor oil. I don't know how, but we just do. You gotta make it happen. For the people. That's what the people want. Not being weird, but why is the strawberry kicked up? Nah, that's fair. Sometimes strawberries are just like that. Wait, why do they serve sour cream with your strawberries? You know, it's not the worst sour cream crime I've seen, though, as Creepers can attest. He and I, we watched what's basically like the YouTube food equivalent of Russian roulette. And we have witnessed fried sour cream. Fried sour cream. It was not something I wish to ever see again. Okay, should we nominate Zimcon to the Creator of the Year for Soul and Eyeball Studies? Thank you! I only started doing them the end of the year, but oh my god, I cannot wait to get like more episodes in. We got what was Lost and Found held Invaders Zim Awards show. And the 5th award in the row goes to Flamgo for doing everything in like 2 seconds, even when we least expect it. How do you fry? You don't want to know how they fry sour cream. Actually, no, it's easy to explain how they fry sour cream. What you don't want to know is why fry sour cream. Like, in what with? You don't even want to know. Sipping sauce, either motor oil melts. No. Okay, yeah, okay, the thing about GIR making fries. Creepers has shown me this one video of this guy. Pretty popular guy, pretty popular video. Just, you know, casually making fries out of like any other like oil known to man. And the one I think in the thumbnail and like those Nightmare one were the WD-40 fries. He fried potatoes in motor oil and made fries out of it. Are you an idiot sandwich? Man, I know show parodies aren't really like Zim's thing, but I would love to see GIR in a carbon copy of like Hell's Kitchen, and like that's it. That's the episode. Season 3 episode idea. Like after the most like most heart-wrenching like the closest we ever get to a touching moment outside of the finale. Immediately follow it up with GIR versus Gordon Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen, raw, uncensored, uncut. Apparently mineral oil fries taste the best on 2 separate occasions. What do you mean 2 separate occasions? About 6 or oh my, how many pictures of skull food do you have? You think somewhere in the Invader Zim city they have like a secret private school where like they got like Cornish game hen and shit. A lot of Workins eat like purple and red container and sticks and green. They're dipping sticks. Yeah, they're based on Lickamade sticks, which are basically Fun Dip. They're just like Irken Fun Dip. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure like Irkins straight up don't have to eat. It's more like an like a joyous activity for them, like playing video games or something. Like it's like a recreational thing rather than like something they have to do, but it's still a pretty big part of their culture. Let's see, their teeth are kind of flat, like this. Actually, no, that's too square. Like, yeah, like this, that's some good Irken teeth. Yeah, notice the lack of canines. So, like, they would be eating, like plants, but I have a theory. Actually, God, no prices here. I have a hypothesis about what the Irkens like why they have a worm tongue. Is that they got some very wormy tongues. And why? We don't officially know. But you know what in real life has a wormy tongue? It's alligator snapping turtles. They have tongues that are specifically shaped like worms. And the reason why is because their main prey is fish. And so what they would get is they would get fish that are lured in by a worm tongue. They just see like Urkins have pretty long tongues too, so I feel like they could do this even more easily than an alligator snapping turtle. So what the fish would see is just like a wormy thing in the water, and whoever the Urkin equivalent of fish is just goes like aw food, and then like they bite it and then like chomp. So yeah, I still like to believe Urkins are mainly herbivorous, at least like naturally, but I feel like if whatever they feasted on could be attracted with worms, that could explain the worm tongues. That's just a hypothesis. A swollen, well, it's the one eyeball crew's not here. A ladies, hypothesis. Okay, all the pictures taken? Alright. The grand finale. I wonder if Urkins get lazy and they want food, they can catch food like frog from distances. I mean, yeah, tongues are pretty long, so oh my, no, I didn't think the pizza could get worse. Oh, this is tragic. Oh my, oh no, oh this is impressive levels of sad. Let's see, it's that. I think that's just a close up, but like, it's gotta be just a cucumber, right? So I'm not gonna bother with that one. Oh, those are just bagged pickles. Okay. I feel like I'm eating like my own I feel like I'm Dib, like look at the pizza! There's something wrong with it! They've booby-trapped the pizza somehow! Okay, so first of all, you got this one. Let's see. The bagged pickles are like cucumbers, whichever those are. Let's see if we have for a complete meal, everyone. We have cheese sticks, like very sad looking cheese sticks. We have just a bunch of waffles fries, is probably the best thing here. A carton of milk, and like some kind of cucumber. Good God. Okay, let's see what else we got here. I recognize, like, this is one of those, like, package things. Whole grain plus, what is this? I've seen these. Is this like a muffin? Guessing that's like some kind of muffin, or like some kind of thing. Anyway, we have like bagged watermelon. Yeah, why does the bagged produce look so sad? Like, it looks like prison food, actually. I never got the comments about school food being prison food until I got out of school and forgot how like normal this I thought this was. Anyway, we have we have a pinch of pasta, which, by the way, this pasta never tasted good. Like, when it came from the school, atrocious every time. Oh, it was a donut? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, just a donut and watermelon and milk for breakfast. Okay. Yeah, we have a pinch of the saddest pasta known to man. It doesn't look that sad. I know from experience that pasta does not taste good. And the Like, you get, like, just a few crumbs of chicken. The slush. Holy shit. Somebody put more funding into schools. Because this is what they have. I remember these slushes, though. Like, I never had them, but other people had them. They don't seem so bad. Rather have Clem Brains pudding in school for the next day. Eat a whole plate of cold pizza, fries, started with bricks, dropping them there. Thank you. Instead of stabbing Flamgo. Yeah, Flamgo has been doing enough drawing streams for the the nightmare ship sequence. He doesn't need to do anymore. Anyway, and how come every pizza slice is like this? I have yet to see a slice of your school's pizza that has the pepperoni in more than one place. Like, how does this keep happening? What? The fuck? How? Then we got a bag of Funyuns and more fries, and yeah, looks like a strawberry dessert. Oh my, that's like 4.5 slices right there. Oh god, the way the cheese peeling off, I can't look at this anymore. That's atrocious, but not quite as atrocious as whatever this image is. I'm not sure why it's dark or where this was taken, but oh god, is that just like a hunk of onion? Like, why? Why? I mean, at least there's like pepperoni in more than one place. Why onion? Why? Why is it like huge chunks? Okay, anyway. Bricks. Old house. Yeah. Let's see. Pen should be thinner. And like, yeah. Like that's like our layer of bricks? Yeah. Yeah. Also, y'all something to look forward to after Christmas. I'm getting a capture card. I already have a capture device, but only for my VCR, because that's the only way I could convert some of what I have to digital. But I'll finally be able to play legitimate Switch games live, which I'm very excited for, because I like live streaming games a lot. And I have a lot of my Switch collection that I haven't played through, and even if I have played through it, odds are I have not beaten it. Okay. Quit showing me AI fireplaces. Get out of here. This is why I use, okay, if you have a browser that lets you use extensions, try the Slopovator. It's really good. It basically just lets you search for things before, like, ChatGPT became public. Oh my god, it's been such a lifesaver for finding references, because, like, when I'm looking for reference, I don't want an AI-generated photo of a fireplace. I want, like a human-drawn fireplace, because that's gonna be closer to what I want. There we go. Yeah. Just seeing the bottom of it. Oh, I forgot there's usually, like, a gate in front of it. See? See, AI usually doesn't generate the gate. in front of the fire. Yeah, you know the state of the internet is bad when, like, you have to search for everything, like, before a certain time period. Just to not get, AI slop. All I wanted was a photo of a fireplace. Drawn by a person that knows what a fireplace is supposed to look like. Not what a robot thinks a fireplace is supposed to look like. You catch my drift? I mean, I'm not, like, I've never, like, actually drawn a fireplace before, so if anyone needs that reference, it's me. Go. There we go. That's somewhat of a gate. Ooh, close enough. Oh yeah, for multiple. There we go. There he goes. It's not like a perfect fireplace, but I made it myself. Oh my god, yeah. Okay. It's actually worse because they originally stacked all the pepperoni on top of each other and then the melted cheese got it to move! Oh, that's awful. It just slid off? No. Yes, be pissed right now. Honestly, reasonable crash out. What kind of most modern art canvases are happening on the school pizzas? Like, why stack them? Oh, God. Oh, you're in my time zone. Very epic. Wait, it's found like one more school food picture. Oh, you found the raw chicken! Oh my god, we did it! We found the raw chicken. I don't know if this is true or not, because I didn't go to my prom, because the tickets were $100 a person. I didn't have a date. None of my friends wanted to go, so there was no point. But, yeah, I heard, though, at my prom, which was, like, mainly a dinner event, like, more than a dance event, they had raw chicken there. It was raw maple chicken, too, so you just know that shit was nasty. Yeah, I need... This feels too thick. It's a bit more like it, I guess. Something like that. This fence driving me crazy. Okay. Let me see the... Oh no! Oh no! Oh dear god! That, jump scare here. Okay, 3, 2, 1. That's... That's... God. I think that's the saddest one yet. My eyes! Hey, yo, Bryce, since this is a stream with just like a few people on it, oh wait, no, I don't need to ask. You've shown it to the chat. Let me jump scare everyone here with, the greatest art that Flamgo has ever done. Not that we're biased or anything. No, not at all. Okay, behold. Medium rare chicken. Okay. Huzzah! Behold. No, I need like some classical music over this. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Please tell me this isn't copyrighted. Okay, I was gonna as a joke play the choir singing Hallelujah. I don't know if any of them have their copyright on. Play the theme song, the new theme song. I could if you want. Yeah, we had a new theme song for our productions. I have to scroll up for it. Scroll up for quite a bit. Quite a bit. It's somewhere up here. It's some. Okay, there we go. This is made by Joe Love. Right here. Yeah! Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so cool! Oh, I still love the choir there. Still my favorite part, but god, it sounds so good. And yeah, definitely an improvement over what we heard in the meeting. That's so good. Oh my god, that's it. That's our theme song. That's so cool. So freaking cool. Oh, Joe Love, our goat! What a spectacular rendition. And I get to play it without getting nuked by copyright. That's so freaking awesome. I know, and I still can't believe he gave that to us for free. That's such dedication. I'll have to like throw his like Instagram and like the description when I upload this. Anyway, logs. I don't know, random arrangement of logs right here. There we go. There's some wood. Then we could just like throw some fire over that, which I can refine later. The song's better than usual. Think you did it? Yeah. I think it's very cool, very cinematic. I say. Like if Enter the Florpus had like a more traditional like intro sequence, then I feel like that would have been really perfect for it. So god, this stream has gone on like way longer than I usually stream for, but I'm loving it. Like this is probably one of the most fun streams I've had in a while, which is kind of nuts because I've been mostly streaming my favorite well, not my favorite, like, close to my favorite Pokemon game. Wondering what my favorite Pokemon game is, it's Pokemon Black 2, actually. It's not the original, believe it or not. Crazy idea, but the sequel improved on it. I mean, it's more fun. Insane, right? Phantom is goated, parentheses, yeah, not the fan art. Yeah, I mean, I don't wanna, like, dog on, I don't wanna, like, dunk on anyone's, like, headcanons or ship art, but, hey, if you want to see ships that, aren't the mainstream ones, in January, I'll be hosting more live streams like this, but I will be drawing Zim and Scooge together. Because, like, insert gasp, they were roommates joke here. Some people ask why. Why Zim and Scooge? Why them? It's because they were roommates. I don't think you need any other explanation than that. I actually don't know how you draw fire in Invader Zim. Oh, you know what I just realized? I should have been referencing the... This whole time! I could have referenced the room in, like, the very start of, like, the most horrible Xmas ever, with, like, the implication that, like, GIR and MiMi are, like, still around, even, like, so many years later. Like, years and years and years later, MiMi and GIR are, like, the last two survivors, because they're robots. I don't know, is it too late? I might do a quick comparison, see what I've drawn. Anyways, right, so I'm abusing Scooch. Well, look, this is fan art. It gets to be in its own realm. That's the beauty of making no ships canon, actually. I thought you were dead. Yeah, but I'm better now. But yeah, that's the beauty of making no ships canon, is that at a certain point when none of them are canon, all of them are in the same level. Okay, let me, just in case copyright nukes me, let me mute desktop audio for a moment as I pull up most horrible Xmas ever. Okay, need opening room. Oh, they don't have bricks in their fireplace. They got like looks like devil's tails though. I like that. Probably switch my art to that. Okay. I mean, what I've drawn isn't, like, too far off, honestly. Like, before tomorrow's stream, I feel like I'll definitely switch it to, be that same room, because there's something so funny to me about, like, every other character you know and love is dead. But GIR? Nah! Yeah. Yeah, we could... Yeah, just... No! Combine these! Fuse them! There we go. Yeah, quick comparison. Okay. That's actually... That would have been easier than what I drew. Great job, Xeno! You made things harder for yourself again. Yeah, I could have just been referencing this the whole time. Working on a Dude Knee comic? Yeah. Okay, you know what? You know what? It's not too late. You know what? We're switching this again. I am going to make this joke work. If there's anything I learned from, like, my animation classes, it's that, you should always be prepared to change things at the last minute, even when it would, like, actually break your arm to make happen. Is by God animation directors. They will make you change everything in actual jobs. So I've heard from my mentor. Thank you, Scott Claus, for giving me all the inside details of how much of a nightmare the animation industry is sometimes. Are you streaming remaster drawing too? Yeah, I mean, mostly done with it. Oh, I still, I could stream myself doing like the editing, but I'm mostly done. I mean, let me show what I've done for that. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I'm currently working on, for those who don't know, for Invader Zim Remastered. This is the scene I'm extending, and it looks like, so far, pretty dang natural, right? And then you take away the original frame, and boom, this is what you're left with. This is everything that I added. This is actually what you've been seeing. But if you turn all of these off, yeah, that was the original frame, and then like, bam! Bam! Look at that! Look at that! It's crazy. By Discord, I would love to show you guys my favorite Zim drawings. If you aren't too young, and also if you're a minor and have parents' permission, then you should totally join our Discord. Invader Zim Lost and Found. We have, like, we're just, like, slowly becoming, like, the catch-all kind of hub for everyone still loves drawing Invader Zim. And I think that's pretty neat. Wait, if you don't have Discord, I totally get it. Because Discord can also be kind of a nightmare sometimes. Okay, yeah, again, rid of this, all of this. That's 12 plus 1 count. 13's the minimum age to use Discord, though, like, I don't know, I didn't start using Discord, like, a ton until I was, like, older. Yeah. It's some people who are 13 in there. But again, you need, like, if you are a minor, you do need parents' permission, because we don't want to be held liable for anything. Yeah, it's, you know what we are? Like, no offense to anyone who's just in the Massive server, but we're a better version of the Massive. You don't know what the Massive is? It's, I think, the largest Invader Zim server on Discord, but it's kind of a nightmare, not gonna lie. Like, I'm in there mainly for, it has, like, the Zim tag. But, I don't know, it has, like thousands of members, but, like, you know, it's like a quality over quantity thing. Like, it's one of those paradoxes, like, that server is so big that, like, I don't even want to go in there, dude. Like, I don't even want to go in there most of the time. I just kind of, like, lurk, and, like, they used to do drawing contests. I wish they would do that again. I miss the drawing contests. Those were, like, actually the best part about that server. And also the flair is cool, but, yeah. I'm dreaming of a more populated Zim server that isn't a nightmare. I think that though, do you want to join the Arkan Empire? Anyone can be part of the Arkan Empire. The Arkan Empire lives in you. As, Melissa Fawn, Miyuki would never say, but I've said in her voice anyway. H lost announcer, feels like a friend group. That's the best part about it, I think, though. That's, Amino is dead now. In fact, like, ugh, some people are so young, they don't even know what Amino is. But, God, Amino, for anyone who might not know, Amino was, I get to use past tense now for that, which is crazy. Still not used to that. But, Amino was a social media app. It was basically like, sort of like a cross between like Reddit and Tumblr, where, like people could post and all that, but, they had to post to like specific communities called Aminos. And I was a pretty significant part of the Zim Amino. In fact, I think, like, there was a time where I was like the most popular member on there. You know, aside from, like, the mods and the person who made it, but it got to a point where, like, it really did feel like something really, like, tight-knit and exclusive, especially before Enter the Florpus, because, like, we only had, like, we didn't have, like, all the new fans yet. Like, people who came in through Florpus, they didn't exist. Didn't exist at all. They weren't born yet. That's a joke. But, yeah. For a long time, it was, this pretty tight-knit, like, almost like a friend group. And to the point where, like, to this day, like, some of the artists that were also in there, like Phantom Chips, for example, like, I still have, kind of like a special bond with them. Because we just so happen to be in the same Zim Amino community, which is now dead, by the way. You can't even visit it now. Just wild, but you know what? Totally worth it. Amino was not a good platform. Not a good platform at all. Still, yeah, that's one good thing I like about the Zim community a lot, is that it's pretty easy to, like it's big enough to where it's active, despite the fandom having no new material in, like, literal years. It's very impressive. But, also, it's just, like, small enough to where you always run into the same people. Like, you'll just be looking around at drawings on, like, Pinterest or whatever. It's like, oh, there's Spectra again. Oh, there's Linterty. Like, all your, like, all your regulars. You start, like, recognizing them after a while, and I'm sure, especially, one thing that makes me excited with, the Swollen Eyeball studies is that I am becoming one of the elite employees. I was already pretty well known back when I was a teenager on Amino, but, like, come on, that's when I was a teenager. I am enjoying the, like, sort of like my new era of being, like, a much more, I guess, active fan. Like, you know, like, more, like, on YouTube, especially, since there's a huge niche of, like, Zim content that no one is fulfilling, and if they are fulfilling, they're doing it wrong. Are, like, the tallest the Discord? One of them. Our true tallest are Bryce and his girlfriend, Sarah, especially. Sarah's our main, like, social media person. She has several channels, but the main one that, we know her from is Sarah Left Games. Because, like, that's the one that, like, most of the GIR gaming nights are streamed on. But, yeah, I consider, like, me and, my co-host Flamgo to be, like, just one tier below that. We're one of the elite, tallest. We're like, yeah, we're like, okay, this isn't official, but I always had this headcanon that you have, like in Urkin society, you have, like, the tallest, and then you have, like, the second two tallest, who's, like, just the governor of Urk, but not the entire empire. I always wanted to implement that into, like, a story. But, yeah, so, like, they would be, like, the almighty tallest, and Flamgo and I are, like, the second two tallest. Okay. Scenes are going on quite a while now. It's getting pretty late. So here's the game plan. I will leave the rest of this background for tomorrow. And for now, let's do some coloring. 'Cause I like coloring. Every drawing looks better. Yeah, some color. We're gonna do MiMi first. Look at that. We're gonna make nurseries of the Smeets. I mean, they say that Smeets play with toys, so they gotta have something. You gotta have, like, some sort of play space, even though we never see it. That would be adorable. They should show it. Have, like, a big fat bow on her. There we go. Actually, that blends in too much with her eyes. Let's make it a silver bow. Yeah, silver! There we go. There we go. There we go. There's the kitty. There's the kitty cat. And then GIR. I'm gonna do GIR real quick. Actually, this is in the future. But in the episode, okay. Debatably, this should be in the squishy art style. So not squish, fuck, the Florpus art style. But you know what? I'm not gonna do that. This is maybe the Florpus art style wore off by then. This is like stupid far in the future. I see in the actual show, there's no explanation for the art style being different, but here at Invader Zim Lost and Found, we have our own explanation. It's that squishy hugger of worlds blew up, and his cuteness got everywhere and affected everything. And that's why the universe looks different and cute. But, I still haven't asked about the lore of what about the future in the Christmas episode, so I'm just gonna write it off as so far in the future that it doesn't matter. There we go. I got some like better lighting. There we go. It's a pretty good start. Pretty good start, yeah. Alright. 3 ranks of Urkins that could take care of the Smeets. You see, ideally, if someone else were the tallest and could make things a little better, cough cough, hint hint, at a potential future, but Ideally, yes, there should be Urkins taking care of the little Urkins, but nope. Instead, they get robots because they don't want to deal with that. But you know, hypothetically, in the future, someone could change things for the better. But yes, that's gonna do it. I'm surprised I managed to go this long without a break. That's really cool, though. Okay. With that, I'll see you all tomorrow for Mimi's Merry Magma Session is what we're calling it. We're gonna have an open canvas. Any fan can draw on. You don't even have to be a fan of Invader Zim. You can just be a fan of me, and you can get in. Fill tool's hella powerful. Yeah, power of Clip Studio Paint. You can configure it to actually be good. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for our Christmas Eve stream. I bet you